dynamic family meeting. Let's go.
Unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I need.
Hey guys, I'm my Tiny Family Mom Shante, and this is sponsored by Runmefit. Let's go website right now, runmefit.com, and I'm super excited because they sent us 3 of their amazing watch models, and I cannot wait to show you guys. Make sure you stay tuned and watch till the end. Make sure you guys also follow us on Instagram right here, because you might even post something there as well. But let's get on to the first model that they sent us. This is the GTR3 smartwatch. As you guys can see, they also have an app that you can download. The link to that will be down in the description box, but on the packaging it also tells you just to simply search up Runmefit, which is the name of the brand. Alright, so this is their smartwatch. It says immerse in stunning clarity with AMOLED display. It says the display, it has sports and tracking. I heard it has over 100 different sports modes, which is insane. It gives you your 24/7 heart rate. It has a very durable battery life. It also has Bluetooth calling, and it's great for your sleep quality as well. Alright, so let's open it up. Wow, the packaging is very different for them. You'll see when we get on to the next one. Alright, but here it is. It looks amazing. The watch itself is very transparent. You can see a lot of the light reflecting off of it. Here it says the RunFit GTR3 smartwatch is an all-in-one fitness companion. It helps you monitor your health and fitness with features such as activity tracking, goal setting, daily event reminders, and sleep pattern tracking. So it seems this one is great for everyday life as well as, the fitness life as well. Alright, it seems that the color is black, which is great. Black, doesn't go wrong with anything, goes well with everything. Alright, let's open it up. Best way to open it. Alright. Ooh, this is so nice. Is that all? That's all? Alright, so here it is. Here's the watch itself, and here is our quick start guide. Alright, so first off we have a Type
C.
No, it's just the watch, those
Okay, tell them why we have so much Type C's.
Watch dots. Alright, and then we have
Type C issues.
Oh guys, we have a lot of Type C's. If you guys know from promoting all these brands, a lot of them require Type C. But first off, the quality of this is amazing. It's very soft, the wristbands. Wow. It says charge to activate. And then you can charge it here with this right here. But oh my gosh, the quality is amazing. Obviously, it's just one of those typical strap it on. And then you would you could one-hand it. Probably easier with someone else, but when you're getting ready by yourself, you can easily just do that and then just click on the side. They have a lot of buttonholes as well, which is very important, by the way, especially for watches and for belts as well, to have a lot of holes.
That's one size fits all.
Yeah, you need to have a lot of holes because especially with belts, it's very annoying when you want a specific waist tightness and it's either too big or too small. But this is great. The holes are very close together too, which is even better. It's a +1. Alright, but here it is. It has a sticker here. I'll just take that off. It says charge to activate. And here is the watch. Ooh, yes, beautiful. There is a very nice reflection there. I cannot wait to see it when it's turned on. But wow, it looks amazing. It feels so comfortable. You literally forget that it's on and then remember, oh, I should, check my heart rate for fun. Or if you're obviously working out, you want to make sure you're burning calories, then you would check
if you're hypertensive, that'll be very good for you.
Alright, but let's take a look at the quick start guide before we move on. Alright, we have tons of different languages. Let's go to English. Let's find English. Alright, so first off we have how to activate it. Basically you have to charge it. It literally said that on the sticker. It says connect the magnetic.
It might be pre-charged.
That's true. But it says connect the magnetic charger to the USB power adapter. So this is here, and then you would just connect it to the bottom. And then you align it. After fully charging, disconnect the watch from the charger. Next off, we have controls. So when you turn it on, you can scroll it by turning the little nod, like the nod circle thing here. That's you would scroll. To power off, you would long press, and to press it, you would view the watch face. So yeah, this is the one that would turn it off, and then okay. So the circle is basically the main controls, and the small one is a shortcut button, which you can quickly access apps through that one. Alright, and then it tells you for the screen, you can swipe down to see the shortcut menu, you can swipe right for the app boards, swipe left for the widgets, and swipe up to see any message notifications. I don't know if I told you guys that before, but not only is it like Bluetooth connected, you can also see your messages from here. You don't have to pull out your whole phone, just you can just take a look at your wrist and you can see messages coming in or out. And then it also tells you how to download the app. Basically, there's a QR code, but you can also search up their brand name right here. Runmefit. You can search up their brand name as well on the App Store or Google Play Store, and you can easily download the app. And obviously it has Bluetooth, so you can easily connect the Bluetooth to your phone or whatever you're connecting it to. Next, it tells you how to pair the Bluetooth, which most people already know, but it tells you how to do that if you don't know. And then finally, it has precautions. Yeah, precautions. And then that is it. And they also have frequently asked questions, which is great. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire quick start guide for this smartwatch. It looks amazing, it feels amazing, which I think is very important, probably even the most important. Obviously, you don't want a watch that feels uncomfortable, or else you're just not going to use it and wear it. So yeah, that's very nice. The wristband is very nice and supportive, and there's even more holes if I want to make it tighter and more closer to like my hand here. So this is very, very nice. I think honestly it would be great. We should probably charge it while we unbox the next watch. Make sure you stay tuned. Once again, thank you so much Runmefit for sponsoring this video. Make sure you go to the website runmefit.com. Alright guys, we are now on to the second watch that Runmefit sent us. Once again, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Here it is. Like I said, the packaging is very different. As you can see, the other one very long, wide, thin, but this one it's very cubic. It's literally just a cube. Alright, but let's open it up. Might need our new friend, or actually alright, but this one is called Watch 4. Make sure you guys stay tuned though, because we have another watch later on that we will be showing you guys. Alright, I am seeing the stickers pink, so let's take a look.
I actually picked the pink one, just to
oh,
look
you
different.
picked the pink one. Okay,
Yes.
let's take a look at the pink color that they have. Alright, you slide this out.
Oh, it's giving it beauty.
Yes, now it kind of reminds me of a jewelry box, like opening a new cassette. Oh my gosh, is it gonna be like rounded on? Like,
It's different.
it is rounded, like you know how okay, here it is.
Ooh.
It's a very nice rosy pink, or maybe I'm just seeing it. Oh no, it's actually like matte pink here and then a rosy like pink here. It's like rose gold, I think. Yeah. All right, let's take out this cube here. Is there something in it, or is this just support? I feel like it'd be really cool if like the charger was in here, like that was there. But here it is. Ooh, it's already closed up for us. Let's open it to show you guys. Once again, the material for the base does not miss. It feels so soft. I think it might even be the same material as well, which is great because the other material was amazing. All right, let's just take this out. And voila, here it is. Ooh. I think this is yeah, the other one was a circle. We now have a rectangle or a square, whatever you want.
And the third one is actually different.
Oh, make sure you stay tuned because
stay
you guys
tuned to the
see
end,
that.
guys.
Alright, but yeah, we have a square here now. This is very nice. Alright, let's continue. I don't know why we're doing things opposite. Last time we did everything else first and then we got to the watch, but now we're doing the watch first. Alright, this is the GTS 10. This is our quick start guide here. And let's take out our final box in here, which is our cable. Packaging of this one is definitely very, very pretty. You can tell they're different models because of the different types of packaging. All right, so let's put this one on as well. Once again, it says charge to activate. All right, we're just gonna put it on. Right? And we don't have to make it too tight. Once again, it has an amazing number of holes here, which is great. Very nice and supportive for different size of wrists, which is great. All right, let's continue.
No, we
All right, let's take a look at the quick start guides. All right. Once again, we have tons of different languages. All right, let's see. It might be the same thing, meaning we might not have to go through it again. We pretty much have the same thing. Oh yeah, but the interface is gonna be different because once again, this is a square. Oh wait, no, the interface is the same. The buttons are still, the button is still the same. You still have the secondary button, which is the shortcut button. So yeah, everything is the same except for the size, which is cool. Oh, let's take out the charge to activate sticker. And here it is. It looks amazing. It looks so cool. This looks amazing. Wow. I cannot wait to use these and show you guys because I know they're going to be amazing. All right, but I think it's time to get out our first watch. Bring it back out to show you guys how it's being used. All right, so we have them back. Here they are together. I'm just gonna put them next to each other so you guys can see them. And then we're gonna plug in the pink one and we're going to test out the black one. All right, so here they are together. Looks very nice. I'm gonna look insane later on when I try to put on 3 watches on the same wrist. All right, but let's take off the pink one. Let's plug her in and let's.
Same charger?
Yes, same charge. I think we can use the same charger, pretty much, which is great. All right. You might have to take the blue off, and then we're gonna put this one back on. Ooh, I saw the language selection screen, which is amazing. Very, very inclusive. Tons of languages here.
Where do we put the charge?
Back. It's magnetic. The charging is magnetic, if you guys didn't know already, which is great. It's very easy. Okay, so let me give you this one. All right. Now that our first one is on, just getting it through the little loop here. Now that the first one is on, let's take a look. Okay, so I pressed the button to turn it on, and the first thing you guys can see is the different language selection screen. So, oh my gosh, I think I put it on backwards. Anyways, it's fine. I could do this. All right, so we have.
It's different.
Ooh, okay, so we have English. That looks like Japanese. We have Dutch, French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Korean, Russian, Netherlands. All right, guys, it is now time to demonstrate these watches. I think on this one, I haven't selected the languages yet. I don't want to accidentally select another language. So here you can just easily turn it on, and you can swipe up and down to see the different languages. And I already told you guys they have tons and tons of languages. I'm just gonna press English for now. And then it says to download the Runmefit from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Then I swipe and it shows you a scan the QR code to pair. All right, so scan QR code. And then finally you can skip pairing and use directly after you do that. So just for the purposes of you guys, we're just gonna skip the pairing, use it directly. And here it is. It's gonna look amazing. All right, here it is. All right, so swipe left, you can see how many steps, how many calories you've burned, and how many kilometers you've went. And you can go back to the main screen, but then you can go down and it tells you even more specifics on the calories. All right, and it also tells you an activity count as well as, you know what? I think this would actually be great for me because
Here we go.
No, because steps, distance, calories, that is a really good tracker, this one. Let's see what else we have. We have steps, distance, calories, exercise. Then it even gives you definitions of all of that. So it gives you definition of exercise. Tells you the total minutes with 80 steps per minute and more throughout the day. For calories, it says total calories from activities and workouts throughout the day. And for distance, it's total distance from walking, running, and more throughout the day. So as you guys can tell, this watch is perfect for those who are physically active and are out and about 24/7. You know, you want to keep track of your walking, of your running, of the distance you traveled, you know, and even more. So this is great for those that are fitness gurus. All right, but let's go on to the pink one. So we're going to be back to the main screen. We're just going to select our language here. So I'm going to do English. Then once again, it tells you to download the app. It also tells you can click this link here and it tells you how to download it, which is amazing. Then you swipe again, you have the QR code to scan to go straight to the app. There. And then finally, there's also a tutorial, which is cool. And you can also skip the pairing. And then you can go back to the home screen. Just what we're going to do. And this is the home of the pink watch. Very nice feature. Oh, we just brought it to the main page. All right, so we have workout, sports records, activity. This one we have heart rate, sleep, stress, MAI, blood oxygen, respiratory rate, breathing, and then you have phone, weather, and music.
Oh, wow.
This is the one for everything. This is great for, you know, if you have trouble managing all of your internal heart rates, hypertension, anything like that. This one is perfect for you. As you guys can see, there's so much. You can measure and see everything. Stress levels, your sleep levels, your heart rate, activity levels, your blood oxygen levels. Like I said before, this one is great for that. So you guys can clearly tell the strengths that each watch has. They're both strong in their own places. You know, this is for the fitness guru, this is for the health guru, you know. So they're definitely both great. And obviously you should do more research on ones that you think that will benefit you the most.
Also, stay tuned for the third.
Yes, guys, the third watch is coming later. Make sure you stay tuned, watch to the end for that. But obviously, you guys already know the specialties of these two, and they're both amazing. They both look amazing and feel amazing. Once again, though, the link to all the products you guys see in this video will be down in the description box. And thank you so much, RunMeFit, for sponsoring this video. And now let's go on to the third and final watch that RunMeFit sent. All right, guys, here is the final watch that RunMeFit sent us, and I'm super excited because this package actually came with tons of add-ons. So let's see if we can actually use them for some of our other watches here. But anyways, as you guys can see, it kind of looks a little similar to the Watch 4, but this is the Racer 3. All right, but I've seen all three of them on the website, and I honestly think this is my favorite design out of the three of them. But let's open it up and show you guys. Before we open it, though, it also came with some other things in its package. We also have this here. I'm gonna open this up, kind of looks like a watch strap. And then we also have this here, which looks very cool. It's like a whole towel or like a little blankie for them. And I think I see the name on it. So we should low-key just decorate the table before we get started. And then here we also have this small cloth. This looks like I can put it on my wrist or a headband. All right, but let's start decorating before we get to the third and final product from RunMeFit. All right, I'm gonna start with this one.
That's 3 and 4.
Yes, yes. All right, so here it is. Woo! RunMeFit! Woo!
Yay!
All right, we should just have this like hung up here. All right.
Like you're running like a race.
Yes, exactly. Woo! And then you win, and then okay. So yeah, we're gonna have this nicely on the table like this, just nice and decorative. All right, let's continue on with this here. This looks very cool. It's like a pouch for it.
It doesn't look.
All right, so it looks like a fanny pack, maybe for the watches. So let's say you have to go somewhere where you have to take them off. This is exactly what this looks like. But this looks very cool. Looks like there's two different spaces for them, which is nice. And then obviously here is the strap where you can easily strap this in and then take it out as well. You just push it on the sides and then it would come out. All right, and finally with this watch also came this here, like I said. All right, this is so soft, looks very cool. I feel like I've seen this definitely in races. Yeah, like it definitely goes on your wrist.
Yeah. No, okay,
let me put it on this side because the watch is gonna go on this side. Wow, this is very much stretchier than I thought.
It's like a jogger.
Yes,
Listen
this
to
is so
music
cool.
while you jog.
Yes, exactly. Oh yeah, especially because this brand does cater a lot towards those who work out 24/7. You know, you have to have your heart rate monitored, your calories burned, your
That's
steps
true.
walked. So this is definitely perfect. You can rep the brands where you're getting your watch from. And obviously we have our Runmefit. Woo! All right, but now it is time to open the final watch that they sent us, the Racer 3 smartwatch. You know, I think the name kind of gives us a hint as to why there's all these, you know, Racer 3. All right, but let's open it up. All right, I think this is, we can just slide this out just like the other one. We'll put this back on top. And let's take a look. Woo! This is so cool. Wow. Okay, so we actually have a new design here. Once again, it's the same amazing soft silicone material, but there's also gray additions to it, as you guys can see. And then on the side, there's also orange additions here as well. This looks very, very cool. It says charge to activate once again. And let's see, it has the same way of charging as the others, which is great. But obviously, it also comes with the manual here. Our quick start guide. And our cable wire, our Type-C. Yes. Our Type-C to the watch. All right, let's put it on immediately because it looks so cool. I definitely love the design of this one. It's so nice. Wow, this one just looks really high tech as well. All right, so we're just gonna slide this in. And then once again, it has all of these amazing holes to it, which is great. You know, you can adjust the tightness and make it as loose as you want as well. All right, but here it is. It's now on. It feels so comfortable. All right, repping the Runmefits, but here it is. It feels so soft. Yes. All right, the controls do look about the same, but I think this one might have 2 buttons. So let's actually take a look at the quick start guide to see if there's anything with a difference from the other 2. All right. So at first it tells you how to activate it, which is simply plugging it in or charging it. And then also, once again, you have to download the Runmefit app. They have the QR code. You can also obviously just search it up in the App Store. And then we have 2 different buttons now. I believe we can press both of them. So obviously the rotating, we already know, is to scroll through the content. The top button is to view the watch face, which is to activate the shortcut. And the bottom is to return to the previous page. So the interface is actually very simple once again, which is great. You don't want to watch that has tons of different buttons and the interface is too hard to follow. And this is the exact opposite of that, which is amazing. Once again, thank you so much Runmefit for sponsoring this video. These watches have been amazing. And I'm so excited to put these all to the test. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry.